LSG. I don't even know what to say about this team. It's a pretty shit-looking side, other than the fact that they managed to buy Miller at the auction. The bowling isn't looking that great. The batting looks worse. I mean, given that they'll be playing at Ekana Stadium, this set of batters, not exactly what LSG is looking for, right? Because ideally speaking, they'll be opening with Markram and Marsh, with Pant at 3, Puran at 4, Miller at 5, and they'll have to play Ayush Badoni at 6, Shahbaz Ahmed at 7, followed by your set of bowlers who will be Avesh Khan, Mohsin Khan, M. Siddharth or Mayank Yadav. And yeah, of course, Ravi Bishnoi. Yeah. Your impact player is going to have to be Abdul Samad. And if there is a lack of performance from one of these overseas players up there, they have the option of playing Matthew Britsky, who is again not a proven customer in the IPL and hasn't been that consistent in the SA20 as well. So it puts forward the question, what exactly is LSG going to do this season, right? Rishabh Pant, in my opinion, is not a strong T20 player. He does have his good days and his bad days, but he's not someone who is going to consistently give you what most other T20 specialists do. And the problem here is that the only T20 specialist they have, the only two T20 specialists they have would be Puran and Miller. And Miller is towards the latter half of his career. I really don't know how many more years he has left in him. Puran, on the other hand, is the one shining light in this entire team. Do not expect anything from Markram and Marsh. They will have some of their good days, but in my opinion, it's not a scary looking side, especially given that they'll be playing half their games in Lucknow. Mayank Yadav, on the other hand, we do not know what his injury situation looks like. As far as we know, it's the hospital, the ambulance, and the same cycle continues. So if he does play 1 or 2 games, great, but I really don't see him playing more than that because of his back. Right. What are the positives other than this in the bowling? Avesh Khan has been doing a decent job. Ravi Bishnoi is a clinical customer, as we all know. Shahbaz Ahmed, in my opinion, a pretty solid buy, specifically because they don't have another spinner. They did have M. Siddharth, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to slot him in anywhere. And if they did slot him in, he doesn't bat. So your 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 would be incapable of holding a bat in their hands. So Shahbaz Ahmed, who gives you a batting option as well as a good bit of left arm spin, is going to come in handy, especially given that they're playing in Lucknow. And the one positive I see out of these two overseas openers they have is the fact that they can also bowl. Now Marsh might not be as effective, but Markram's spin is going to come in pretty handy in these conditions. And overall doesn't look like a scary side to me. So let's talk about rating the playing 11. In my opinion, I'd say 4 out of 10. And I really don't think they will be finishing anywhere outside of the bottom of the table. So a player who will go stonks and a player who will not. So I'm going to say that the one player who will perform is Mohsin Khan. And one player who will not is going to be Mitch Marsh. The reason behind this is that Mohsin Khan has had a lot of injuries, yes, but he's shown some really good potential, and I really hope it comes off for him this year, especially given that it's a pretty sad looking team and he might have to carry this pace attack on his shoulders. Mitch Marsh, on the other hand, I really don't know how much he's going to be able to pull off because he didn't do much for Australia. He pulled out of the Champions Trophy. He wasn't that impressive for the Delhi Capitals as well last year. So this side is not looking too great. I don't think they'll be finishing anywhere outside of the bottom of the table. And yeah, pretty sorrowful looking team. But yeah, that's LSG for you guys. If you like this video, please subscribe, share it around, and drop your condolences and mournful thoughts in the comments below. And let's all have 2 minutes of silence for this sad looking team.